Welcome back, everyone. It's Erin Pease from Adams Friendship, right in the heart of Wisconsin. Today is Tropical Tuesday in honor of the state SHS conference theme, which was Catch the Wave of Leadership. So go put on your beach clothes, sit back, and relax. Our first speaker today is one of the most fun-loving, exciting, adventurous people you'll ever meet. You may know him from one of our conferences as the guy who can swing dance to any song, or maybe even as your camp counselor. Here to celebrate his famous Tank Top Tuesday with us is Jack Hannick.
Hey everyone, my name is Jack Hannick. I'm an alumni of the WASC. I went to state conferences and other WASC programs, including camp as a high schooler. I'm a college student now, graduating from the University of Minnesota next month, but I'm so grateful for the opportunities to continue to come back and present at conferences for the WASC and be a counselor at camp in the summer. I was so bummed when I heard state was being canceled this year. However, I'm thrilled to be joining you all for this virtual state conference. As leaders, we adapt and endure, and here we are. I hope you have been enjoying everything the WC has been putting out. The social media accounts have been popping. There's a lot more in store for you these next couple days, so stay tuned. Throughout the last 4 years, I have continued the leadership journey I began with the WAC through the Air Force ROTC program at the U of M. Something huge in the military, but applicable to all leaders, is one's character. Like any leadership quality, character is something that we build, mold, and transform over time. Character is different in everyone, encompassing the mental and moral qualities unique to an individual. While character is unique to all of us, I have found the means by which we achieve greater character can be broken down into 5 components. So rather than just list them off for you and elaborate on each one, I thought I would use an analogy to explain these 5 pillars to building better character. Analogies are life's way of simplifying or explaining things. They aid us in our ability to comprehend aspects of ourselves and the world. So, I'm going to build a fire in order to lay this all out for you.
Alright, here's where you can grab a notebook and pen or something else to take notes in order to reference later. The 5 pillars of character include competency, consistency, confidence, conviction, and compassion. To start our fire, we are going to use paper. Paper provides the necessary qualities to burn and serves as a base for starting a fire. The paper burns first, allowing other materials to slowly catch fire and spread. While fake it until you make it, or winging it, can sometimes be useful tactics for leaders, the majority of the time we need a firm base of knowledge and experience to fuel our project or mission and get it going from the ground up. Being competent at something offers awareness and tools to be successful in our undertakings and goals. What things are you doing in your life now to prepare you for a future of efficiency and effectiveness in your work? Or, what things could you be doing to increase your competency? Next, we lay a pile of small twigs on top of the paper. We continue to stack up sticks in layers of increasing size. These represent the second pillar of consistency. While we hope to not be controlled by routines or bogged down and grow complacent in a series of habits, consistency in our thoughts and actions can help us to stay disciplined and manage our time productively. Consistency also helps in achieving goals we set as it provides structure to our schedules. What is a goal you have set for yourself but would benefit from added consistency? Confidence, the third pillar, is in the placing of logs. At this point in building a fire, we are confident that competency and consistency we applied earlier will pay off. As you can see, all of the pillars are closely linked to one another and work in unison to uphold our character. Think of a leader you follow who is confident. Their confidence likely makes you feel more comfortable and begins to build a relationship of trust. As leaders ourselves, confidence puts us in the right frame of mind to maintain professionalism, practice self-control, keep our cool when experiencing setbacks and adversity, and focus on the task at hand rather than care what others think of us. In what situations does radiating confidence assist your leadership? Finally, we are ready to light our fire. Watch as the flame gives life and spreads throughout this pile of materials. Being competent, consistent, and confident are all great qualities toward better character, but their potential to do something great has no more effect than this pile of paper and wood has to produce fire without a spark. The fourth pillar of conviction provides this spark, bringing our being to life. Conviction enables our character to do greatness as leaders. The ways in which we acquire this conviction is unique for everyone. Where does your inspiration and motivation to be a leader and do good in the world come from? What empowers you? Last but not least is the pillar of compassion. You probably guessed it. In our analogy, this is represented by the light and warmth the fire radiates to its surroundings. Knowing the people you lead and the people you serve allows your empathy to be genuinely received and makes people want to work with you. Compassion works to offset the confidence of a leader. The greatest leaders I know hold these attributes in a careful balance. This balance is often difficult to find, but is incredibly important, as the personal and professional sides of leadership are both necessary to gain and maintain a supportive and successfully functional followership. Who is someone in your life that could use compassion? For me, it would be my teachers, as they are receiving a plethora of concerns and frustrations from their students right now. Think about how we built the fire. Without the paper, the fire would have been difficult to light. Without the sticks, the fire would have gone out before the logs caught fire. Without the logs, the fire would not last more than 10 minutes. Without the ignition from the lighter, the fire would not exist at all. Without the heat and light the fire provides, there would be no point in having a fire. Likewise, the pillars of character all support one another. Without one pillar, the frame of our character is weakened, miss multiple pillars, and our character crumbles to the ground. Attention to each aspect is crucial in building up our character. Some of you may be thinking, lighter fluid or gasoline could be used to start the fire. You are correct, but this fits into the analogy as well. Using one of these substances welcomes chemicals into the equation. I wouldn't want to roast a marshmallow over this kind of fire. Similarly, if you cheat your way to a better character, or continually fake it until you make it, people will catch on and not be as inclined to warm their hands by your fire. Furthermore, introduce wind or rain and your fire either goes wild or goes out. These represent the drawbacks and downfalls of adversity we so often face as leaders. Therefore, we need to build our fires and our character with these potential hazards in mind. Building and maintaining a solid character may take some time and effort, but in the end, you feel rewarded when your goals are accomplished and your footprint has been left on those around you. Never forget to give thanks and rejoice in your accomplishments with those who helped you achieve them. A big shout out to my friend Nolan who helped me by filming this video. Our world may be challenging us right now, but with the proper balance of competency, consistency, confidence, conviction, and compassion, We as leaders will adapt and endure.
There you have it. If you have questions, please find my contact information in the comments. I wish you all my best through these difficult times. Enjoy the remainder of the virtual state conference, and I hope to see you all at camp in July. And as always, seize the day.
The Princess Pat, lived in a tree, She sailed across, the seven seas, She sailed across, the channel too,
Because she had
A rake of bamboo,
a rake of bamboo.
a rig of bamboo, a rig of bamboo. Now what is that? It's something made by the Princess Pat, It's red and gold, and purple too, That's why it's called, a rake of bamboo,
Now Captain Jack had a mighty fine crew, They sailed across the channel too, But a ship did sing, and yours will too, If you don't have
a rake of bamboo,
Next up, we have our Administrator of the Year from Baraboo, Wisconsin, Mr. Jim Langkamp. We are so excited to hear about his dedication and the amazing things that are going on in his school district.
Hello, my name is Jim Langkamp. I want to first of all thank the Wisconsin Association of School Councils for holding their leadership conference this week. I'm sure there was a lot of work that went into rescheduling when the conference was going to be earlier this month. I'm very honored to receive this award, and I say that for a couple of reasons. And probably the biggest reason is that to be nominated by a student for any award is a big deal, and it's very meaningful. And in this case, to be nominated by somebody like Jacob Kerrigan, Baraboo High School student who I hold in highest regard. I think he's just a fantastic young man. And so for him to even ask me to fill out the nomination papers was an exciting time. And again, I'm so humbled and honored to receive this award. I was excited when I saw that today's topic was catch a wave of leadership. I enjoy studying leadership and practicing leadership. And I'm excited to share a few words about leadership and my philosophy with you, and especially with the students. Before I do that, though, I wanted to acknowledge a few people. Number one is our student council advisors, Jamie Collins and Katie Kleist. And I'm fortunate to work with just two outstanding advisors. They're so organized, they communicate so well, they work so well with students. They make my job easy when it comes to working with student council because they handle so much in such an efficient way. And want to congratulate them on their Advisor of the Year award as well. Secondly, my principal, Mr. Glenn Bilston. Mr. Bilston is one of the most positive people in my life, and not only just professionally, but just personally. He's such an inspiration, and when I watch him day in and day out do his job with such enthusiasm, he really is a role model for me. And then lastly, our district administrator, Dr. Lori Miller. What I've learned about leadership from Dr. Miller is her fortitude and courage in dealing with adversity and tough times. And she gets up and comes to work every day with such incredible passion and energy. And again, in times that aren't always easy. And that's some of the things I've learned from her. And then lastly, I'm just so lucky to work at Baraboo High School because of all the students. Our entire student body is so much fun, and it's a great place to work. One thing about leadership is, I think for most people, there's some days when you get up in the morning, you just don't feel like, you don't have the energy. I don't feel like leading today, or I don't have that positive vibe going today. But almost every day, as soon as I walk through the doors and get around our students in our hallways, that feeling goes away very quickly for me. And I just feel lucky to work with the students that we have at Baraboo High School. So, on the topic of leadership, I just wanted to say a couple of things. And number one is, I want to congratulate the students who are involved with Student Council on beginning their leadership journey at such an early stage of life. Like I said, I like to read a lot about leadership. I like to listen to speakers, try to get some tips and do all that. But I found that really the only, or at least the best way to improve leadership skills is to actually get out there and lead. So the fact that you've taken a position in student council, and I'm sure you probably have other clubs and activities that you're involved with, you're on the right path, and just keep doing what you're doing, and the leadership will get easier. And secondly, there's times when when success doesn't come as maybe as quickly as you want, or again, the tough times, even tough times like we're in now. It's in those struggles, it's in the moment of struggles where, again, you learn so much, and I think that you improve more. At least I know I do. I learn a lot more from mistakes that I've made and things that didn't work out. I feel like I learned quicker by going through those times. So hang in there, persevere, and in the end, you will become the leader that you want to be. Lastly, I wanted to just close with reading a little bit of a passage from one of my favorite authors, John Gordon. And many of you probably know John Gordon and the Energy Bus and some of his other books. But this passage probably summarizes for me what my approach to leadership is, and what has worked for me. And here's what John says. If they praise you, show up and do the work. If they criticize you, show up and do the work. If no one even notices you, just show up and do the work. Just keep showing up, doing the work, and leading the way. Lead with passion, fuel with optimism, have faith, power up with love, maintain hope, be stubborn, fight the good fight, refuse to give up, ignore the critics, believe the impossible, show up, do the work. So I love that passage, and again, leadership is really about just that. Just keep showing up, keep working hard. You will get to where you want to go, no matter what your goals are and where you want to lead. So again, thank you so much for this award. Good luck to graduating seniors in the future, and to the underclassmen, good luck with the remainder of your high school career. Have a great day, everybody.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jed Goodwin, and I wanted to say thank you to you for all tuning into our live today. We hope you enjoyed Tropical Tuesday. Come back and join us tomorrow at 4 o'clock to add some fun to your Wednesday. Remember to share a photo with us using the hashtag WASC Tropical Tuesday, or email us at social media at wasc.org to be entered in our social media challenge each day. If you could also repost your Magic Monday posts with the new hashtag WASC Magic Monday, that would be amazing. Without the WASC in our hashtags, they get lost amongst other photos with the same sort of hashtag. Today's challenge is to post a picture with your best beach outfit, kind of like what I have on right now. We can't wait to see everyone's outfits. Don't forget to enter the Seize the Day challenge with a video submission to be showcased on Saturday. See you tomorrow!